Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's a late night tonight. It's like 9 p.m. and we're gonna punch out a video real quick. Last winter when I was snowmobiling, I hit a rock really hard. What'd you hit?
I have no idea. Whatever it is, hit me right in the chest with the handlebars. That freaking hurt. Oh.
Knocked the wind out of me, almost put me off the sled and everything like that. Ended up bending up my carbides on my skis, and I ended up swapping them out. And yeah, come to find out I was having handling problems with it the rest of the year, and I kept looking and could never figure out what it was. Turned out I bent my dang spindle. So right there we got a new spindle, and we're gonna swap it out today on the sled. It's a super easy fix, and these are known for just kind of being a little bit weak. They're aluminum, and they're a little bit smaller than the older spindles, you know, saving weight, things like that. And so they kind of tweak a little bit easier. But I hit that rock hard. I mean, I hit it hard, so I can't, something had to give, and that's what gave. So luckily it wasn't my bulkhead or anything like that on the sled. So yeah, let's jack it up. We'll hop on it, and I'll show you guys what the damage is. All right, so I'm going to show you the new part first off. And if you look right here on the spindle, from this point to this point, that is a perfectly straight line. Now let me show you what happened to the old one. Okay, so here is the one that is currently on the sled, and as you can see, from there to there is not a straight line at all. It is completely trashed. Yeah, it's just kind of one of them deals where you know, you ride, you're gonna break stuff, and I broke something. So let's swap it out. We're gonna take our top A-arm off, our bottom A-arm where our ball joint is, and then our steering, basically our tie rod. But before that, we're going to go ahead and take our ski off and our ski sabers. And now I'm thinking this bolt is bent or the bushing is bent in there, because when I put these Munster ski sabers on there, this was kind of tough to install. So we're gonna look into that a little bit too. But once we get back together with this thing, it's going to look a whole heck of a lot better and function a lot better. Okay, for all you guys that are gonna be on the keyboard saying, hey, you shouldn't hit that nut with your hammer, you shouldn't hit that with your hammer. I need to shock the ball joint in order to free it up from the spindle. So yeah, I'm gonna take my ball peen and I'm gonna hit it pretty dang hard right here. Probably hit it right there and try to break this thing free, but I'm not gonna hurt nothing. I'm not gonna hurt nothing. Just like that, see? Money, money. Boom, baby. All right, now that we got the spindle apart, we got to take this sleeve and these bushings out. They've been in there a minute. We're going to see how this goes, but I'm going to put it in the vise and get it nice and hot, and see if we can't squeeze this bad boy out of there. Well, it was working. That thing's coming out real easy. I gotta get a smaller size. Cool. Okay, so my part's a little bit hot, so I'm kind of... Oh, wow, that's not enough rag. Okay, there we go. My part's kind of hot, so I'm holding it in the rag. Come out pretty easily, and I noticed the bushings here. They've got quite the gap in between, so I should be able to drive them out no problem. And then I'm going to clean them up on the buffing wheel, get them nice and smooth and everything back the way it should be, and it should be easy going back into the new spindle. So no worries. Okay, now to drive these bushings out, I'm going to try this anyway, see if it works. I'm going to use my seal driver, put it on the inside, and just tap on the lips of those bushings, see if I can get them to move. And if I can't, oh yep, it's coming out. There is one. And let's see if I can show you guys a better angle. There are fireworks going off like crazy. You can see in there the bushing has a lip on it, and I'm just hitting right on the outside of the lip. Heat is playing a huge factor in this working out. Oh my gosh, that sucker is hot. But it is playing a huge factor in this working out very well. So maybe I should quit touching hot stuff. There we go. All right, our old spindle going in the trash. Alright guys, I got our parts cleaned up, looking really good. The insides of here, I just got to Scotch-Brite just a little bit, but my shaft is sliding in and out nice and smoothly on both sides, so that's good. I don't need to worry about anything there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat this spindle up with my heat gun so that the flame doesn't you know, kind of gray or, you know, dull out the finish on the powder coating or paint or whatever this is. It's got to be powder coating, but anyway, so I'm just going to heat it up with the heat gun instead, and I'm going to throw these guys in the freezer. And what we'll do is after we get this hot, we'll put it in our clamp here, and we will just basically put a bearing or a bushing on each side and press it in, and then we should be able to grease this up and slide it in. I will use a little bit of WD-40 on these when I put them in, just to keep them from I guess corroding, things like that, because these are steel, this is aluminum. Steel and aluminum together like to corrode, so try to avoid it as much as possible. It's not a perfect fix, but it helps. Alright, we got it nice and hot. I'm going to put a little WD-40 on my pieces here and slick them up just a hair. Give them a good opportunity to slide in and like I said, hopefully kind of prevent a little bit of corrosion if we can. So, okay, I'm just going to set that in there like so, and like so, and then I got my soft jaws in here just to kind of protect the outsides of these bushings, and hopefully I can just press it together with my vise. I think it'll work, so we'll give it a shot here and see how it goes. Oh yeah, easy peasy. So all right, those are in. Before I put this in, I'm going to go ahead and grease it up, slide it in, and get it going the right direction. I can't remember. I think it went out that side. So anyway, let's grease it up. Alright, I think that's how it was, because my ski saver goes, yes, on the inside. So that is it right there. We'll put a little bit more grease on this side for the ski saver, and we will be ready to go back on with this thing. Okay guys, we're going to go ahead and put on our new spindle. What I found is easiest to do is slip it underneath the bottom, bring it in through the top, and then don't forget your washer on your nut. and go ahead and get this one started here, and that will kind of suspend the whole thing. I don't know if you guys can hear the fireworks in the background, but we're still celebrating America down here in the basin. So okay, and then we'll put our bottom one in like so, and then I'm just going to give it just a shot of WD-40 right here, just because I can, and that will just help with anything. Okay, now the trick to keeping these from spinning, because as you can see this is already spinning on my ball joint, is to go ahead and clamp this together, and what that does is that presses the joint into the spindle and keeps it from spinning. So alright, once you got them snug, torque on these is 35 foot-pounds, but we're not going to torque it until we get this thing on, and that will help us, our little tie rod here, and that will help us with our keeping the spindle straight while we torque it. And then as for the tie rod, I don't know torque spec on it, but I'm just going to snug it up real good, and that should hold just fine. These are all nylock nuts on everything, so shouldn't have any issues with anything coming free. I know they're one-time use, really. If you truly use a nylock nut correctly, it's a one-time use, but I'm not worried about it. So just gonna snug this up good right there. I'll wrench out. Okay, should be just fine right there. Okay, and we're 99% of the way there. We just gotta put our ski on, and that's the easy part. Alright, that is a wrap on the spindle swap, and it looks good as new. It totally changed the geometry of that front end right there, and makes the skis nice and straight now. So kind of crazy, but she's ready to go for another season of riding right now. Got a couple things I want to touch up on before I take it out this winter, but that was a big one. That was a big one that needed repaired. As far as the tools I used today, I'll leave a link down below in the description. Go check them out. And this stuff's pretty affordable. This seal driver kit, it's like 22 bucks or something like that. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it helped you out. And please leave me a like, comment below, tell me what you think. And we will see you in the next one, probably on the KTM build. Thanks.